You say your girl Angel Reese back on the court.
She back out there balling. They got beat by 50.
Yeah,
Got beat by 50.
hey,
Ooh.
Angel Reese don't need to be on the court. She need to be laying on somebody's sofa. No diddy. But she needs to go to therapy, man. Anger management. I'm going to.
Here we go. It's Set Your Lineup Podcast, episode 96. We like to thank all the family and friends, everyone that loves to support us. Continue to like, share, and subscribe to us on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe to the Facebook group, and join. Check us out on Nationwide Sounds every Wednesday around lunchtime at 12. And check us out on Spotify. Yo. And to the left of me, I got who?
Hold on.
Don't say nothing yet.
Oh, man.
Let's give you your intro.
It's your boy Gene O'Keefe, man. I'm prayers for Tory Lanez. I forgot about that. I changed my intro. Ultimate Light Skin checking in. Gene O'Keefe, bitch. What's happening?
And down below him, I got who?
Oh, this is your boy Clutch, a.k.a. Domino, a.k.a. Prince B already sent me my 300.
Clutch, well, you could make the argument he's the most clutch player ever.
Yes.
Next to him, I got who?
The People's Champ, the Hornets Nest legend. Shout out episode 96 on episode 96. Cortez Kennedy, defensive tackle for the Arizona Cardinals and Seattle Seahawks. And another shout out to my broken and wounded Boston Celtics. Looked like my lucky charm in the background didn't work.
This is like a charm. Hey, I got you said Cortez Kennedy or Griffin?
Cortez Kennedy.
I got one of them autographed.
Yeah. And I am your host with the most DSPN back hosting the show. I was gone last week, but I'm back so you can hear my sound through the radio. Fellas, how was y'all week?
We all right.
Pretty good, man. Pretty good.
That's
Can't
good.
complain.
Yeah,
I'm
he's all pretty
$300
good.
richer.
Hey, I know I owe you, man.
My Boston Celtics got destroyed. I lost about 4,000 wings. I got to pay out coming up. Well, at least I will be full, but that's a lot of wings I got to buy out. Boy.
It just means lunch on you. Hey, do you know, though, that this is going to be the first time that there's going to be 7 different NBA champions? This is the first time 7 different NBA teams will have won in a row.
Oh,
wow. For the first time in history.
Thank you, Michael Jordan. Thank you, Michael Jordan, for retiring.
I mean, before you jump to Jordan, Golden State, Steph Curry held it currently right now. He's the only team to win in the past 7 years, but this year commences first time in 7 years that there will be a different team winning. But anywho, we'll get back to them Boston Celtics.
LeBron tried to do it all on 17 by himself. Go ahead.
We'll get back to them Boston Celtics in a minute. Let's jump on over to football. You know, football is king around here, but I don't know if the 49ers were smoking dope or smoking crack, but Brock Purdy got an extension this week, and that extension puts him in the top 10 highest paid quarterbacks. Top 10 highest paid in the game right now, right?
Yeah.
That's wild. Gino, keep it. What you think about that?
I think
The weed.
Yeah, what is y'all smoking? Is you joking or smoking, man? What? I mean, they say it's a quarterback league, but mercy. Um, to me, it's like where you find her at. You know what I'm saying? If you meet that thing and she moving from her dad's house, moving in with you, and her daddy stay in Deer Creek. For you people that's not around here, her daddy stay in Buckhead, mom dad stay in Buckhead. You gotta treat her a certain way, buy a certain thing. But if you get one from the Ville, get a bit of something. You know what I'm saying? You can bring up a little bit, and it feel like a lot. They got a the Mr. Irrelevant, and they just threw in the first bag, gave him his first bag all willy nilly. Come on, man. Treat them like where you got them from. You got them from the end of the 7th round. Give him a little bit. Then next time, if he do something for you, you know what I'm saying, when you're shook, then break the bag on him. Just like I said, if you find it in the hood, bring up slowly.
Clutch, what you think about that?
I think it was a bad decision. I mean, they pretty much restructured their whole team. They had a decent draft, but he lost a viable offensive weapon. He has an Asian offensive tackle.
Asian?
Christian McCaffrey, aging.
Oh, okay.
Christian McCaffrey is a shell of himself right now. He can't stay healthy. So I think it was a bad decision, and I agree with Keepovich. They should have let him, prove himself a little bit more before they gave him a bag like that.
I mean, I can understand that. The People's Champ, what you think about that?
His play over the last 3 to 4 years has been warranted to that contract. But the problem is, if you go through and look at the top 9 or 10 highest paid quarterbacks in the league, Dak Prescott at 60, Josh Allen at 55, Burrow at 55, Trevor Lawrence at 55, Love at 55, Tua 53, Goff 53, Purdy 53, Justin Herbert 52.5. How many of those quarterbacks have won a Super Bowl?
None of them.
All right, so do that put him in the stigma that they just paid him, so now you can put them on that list? Well, he already on the list now since they got that money. But do that put them on the list of not making the Super Bowl or winning the Super Bowl now? Because that's what it seems like. The highest paid quarterbacks, they're not winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah. How much of that money was guaranteed? I didn't really see the contract.
100.
Ooh.
5 year, 265.
181 million in total guarantee. Can we get off the Falcons now? Can we leave the Falcons alone? Okay.
Just for right now. Just for right now, we'll leave the Falcons alone. But I gotta agree with the People's Champ. Like, it is a long list of quarterbacks in the top 10 that is the highest paid in the league and have not did anything. And this is going to be an unbiased opinion, but right there at, what's that, number 11? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, number 10. My boy Lamar. I mean, warranted. He's the 10th highest paid QB, but dang, at least he got 2 MVPs.
Right.
But I'm gonna guarantee this. I'm gonna guarantee one of them top 11 gonna win the Super Bowl this year.
Well, the 11th one already won Super Bowl.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm gonna go ahead and double down and say one of them gonna win the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah, I can definitely agree with that.
Is Kirk Cousins in there?
Hell
14.
No.
14.
Yeah,
45 million.
all the way at the end. All the way at the end. Shit, do y'all even know if he's starting for y'all next year?
No, he's not starting, but I mean,
y'all don't even know if he's gonna be on y'all team pad game 3. Y'all don't even know
Man,
he
gonna end up at Pittsburgh, man. He gonna end up at Pittsburgh.
they don't want
that.
If I was the Falcons and Aaron Rodgers don't go to Pittsburgh, I'd choke him out. Just go and choke him out.
They don't want to win. They want to finally have a losing season so they can try to push their coach out. Ask Ryan Clark. or Joe, Trigger Man Joe, the one that put this topic up here. I knew
Well,
Joe was here when he put that crap on the board, but let's see. We'll see. We'll wait. We'll see if Joe comes.
Well, I mean, they might be trying. They might be thinking Arch Manning gonna be that guy, and they might want to draft him because Mike Tomlin wanted to draft Shador. They said no. They told him no, and they got Will Howard. So we'll see how they go.
Well, that's a good thing for Pittsburgh if they go ahead and win 4 or 5 games this year. Because they got a lot of picks next. They got over 10 picks next year. So if they can drop down to that bottom portion and get in the top 10 and get those high-end draft picks next year, that'll be a big plus for them. But it really still ain't gonna help them for the quarterback because you got a couple quarterbacks coming out next year, but they're not I don't think they're no game changing. So they're still gonna be in the same boat with the quarterback situation.
I mean, Dak Prescott might be available.
Hey,
Might be available.
whoever want him, they can have him.
They're gonna push Dak out the same way they push Romo out.
Okay, but the thing is, you try to get rid of Dak. Who you gonna put in the play? Because you ain't got no whole lot of top end quarterbacks out there.
We got to back up.
As X-Men like to say, they got Joe Blow, Joe
Milton.
Yeah, him.
Quincy Carter 2.0, baby.
You rooting for a man that didn't even do good when he was at the Cowboys. That man won
man,
7 games.
He was solid, man. He
won 7 games.
He was solid.
They're like me saying,
he was solid though.
What you just said, like me saying Michael Penix Jr. gonna be the next. I just had the name.
Michael Vick. Michael Vick.
No, that's not what you said. It's like me saying
might be the next Marcus Vick.
No.
The next Marcus Vick. But hey, we talking about extensions. We got another extension that went on. Is this the return of the running backs? First, Saquon got a deal. Henry got a deal. We got 2 trying to say the running backs. What does this extension of Derrick Henry do for the league? The Peeps champ.
It's warranted. He had a heck of a season last year. I want to say I went out there and predicted that he had over 1,400 yards and 14 touchdowns. Hit that on the head. You know what I'm saying? I do that sometimes.
Yeah. You did.
Unlike what I did against the Boston Celtics, we didn't do nothing like that. But anyway, moving on. This year though, he got that money, and I stated earlier that he's gonna fall off a cliff. So if you drafted him in the first round this year, in the end of the first round, just be aware. Pick up your extra running back.
Oh,
definitely get it back up.
And you know what? I'm going to, and again, unbiased. Of course, I am a Ravens fan through and through. It's something about Derrick Henry that we've been yelling for the last few years, waiting for this man to fall off.
Same thing y'all said about Nick Saban.
We've been waiting Derrick Henry to fall off for quite some time now. The only thing that's gonna stop Derrick Henry is an injury. If Derrick Henry might be the LeBron James of football. Might be the LeBron James.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
Cause I don't care who you is, and I don't care what age you get. Motherfuckers don't want to tackle that man. They do not want to tackle him. But X-Man, what you think about that Derrick Henry extension, and what does it do for the league?
Well, I tell you, I mean, it was the Ravens. They smart because I think he's going to have another solid year. I don't know if he's going to have another 2,000 rushing yard year, but he's going to have a solid year. And that opens the door for a lot of these guys coming in now. Your Genties and those guys to probably get a nice contract after their rookie contract. Because the running back is coming back. It's coming back. The running back is coming back, baby.
Okay. Gino
Hey,
Kipovich.
listen, your name showing another number. You gotta see my name to know who I am.
Man, I was just gonna say Gino.
Oh,
I was like, God.
but look, running backs are bad. Running back, bad. But my running back, Mr. Robinson, he better do something. And if Genty crash out, them first round running backs is over with. That little surge that done happen, drafting running backs in the first round, that's over with. The Ravens gave somebody 15 M's a year. Where was he going?
25 guaranteed.
25 guaranteed. Where was he going? Where is he going? That's like giving Sims an extension. I mean, unpredictable extension right before he retire. Ain't nobody else gonna take. Ain't nobody. No other school gonna take Sim. I mean, unpredictable. Where was he going? Where was he going?
Oh,
So you ain't really had to.
somebody will take Derrick Henry. I guarantee you somebody will take him.
I mean, but that's what I'm saying. We've been waiting on the man to fall off for so long. He's seeming to really be indestructible. Over a career, Derrick Henry has taken over at least 3,000 carries. He's carried the ball over 3,000 times, and he's slowing down.
Yeah, I think he carried it 200 times in one game in high school.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, hilarious. You know what I'm saying? And he carried as a Bama back more than other Bama backs carry. Usually, why it's good to draft Bama backs because they have a second and third string that share the weight with them.
Man, in Tennessee, they didn't even have a quarterback, and they knew Derrick Henry was getting the ball
and couldn't stop him.
Like that. he really might go down. We're gonna go down one of the top running backs all time. I'm not finna say he's finna go down the best just yet, but he keep this up, he definitely gonna have an argument.
I want to get a chip. Real
yeah,
bad.
next year would be a great year. Has a Alabama running back won a chip? Son Alexander. Okay.
Jalen Hurts.
Running back, man.
Let y'all tell it. Y'all want to change his position?
I don't think no high end one.
Son Alexander went to Bama, didn't he?
Ingram.
He ain't go to Bama?
Mark Ingram, our first Heisman Trophy winner.
Yeah, he won one for the Saints.
Yeah. And then Sean went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I thought he won. That one of the years
McFadden.
Seattle played.
McFadden didn't go to the Super Bowl. McFadden, he didn't go to the Super Bowl.
What they got to do with that?
He played.
He ain't no Alabama. He's Arkansas.
McFadden went, to one of them.
Arkansas. Oh, okay. Same colors.
Man. Come on,
Bobby
man.
Humphrey. Bobby Humphrey went.
Marlon Humphrey.
Bobby Humphrey. You don't know Bobby Humphrey?
Hell no. When he played football in the 70s.
Same color. I don't like that, man. Coco Jones the same color as Kiki with the league, but that is a difference. It's a difference.
We talking about football, and we got the biggest winners and biggest losers in the NFL schedule release. I'm gonna start with whose team I don't think is gonna get out of last place. X-Man, yeah. Who was the biggest winner? Who is the biggest winner of their schedule, and who's the biggest loser?
I'm going to say Buffalo is the biggest winners.
Most definitely.
I mean, they got a gravy schedule after they open up against the Ravens. I think they play
the
Jets, Miami, Saints, and the Pats. And
the Falcons.
Yeah,
the
and before they
Panthers.
bye week, listen, they got a bye week before they play KC, I think. So
They got a
they
bye
have a
week, and then,
gravy schedule.
yeah,
You know,
they
they
got a
got a
bye week
gravy
before the
schedule.
bye week.
Yep, and then they don't. I mean, they don't travel that much this year. So I mean, they got a gravy schedule. So they setting it up for white chocolate to finally get a chip.
You gonna fall on their
Um,
face.
and I'm going to say the Detroit Lions a big loser. Um,
Oh my.
they got a pretty tough schedule if you ask me. All the teams are there. I think a 571 winning percentage, which is second in the NFL.
They got
They open up. They open up against the Packers. Then they got the Bears, Ravens. They get a break against the Browns. Then they got Bengals, KC, Bucks, Vikings, Commanders, and Eagles. So uh, they have a tough road ahead of them. And you know, Jared Goff don't play well outside, so um, they're the biggest losers to me.
Yeah, well, they got a lot of primetime games. I'll tell you that much. We're gonna see a lot of Detroit this year. We're gonna see a lot of Detroit. We're gonna see a lot of the Cowboys too. But the People's Champ,
And who else?
we're gonna see a lot of the Cowboys
And who?
Of course.
and the Lions.
Yeah.
We're
I'm gonna
gonna
go
see
with.
we're gonna see a little bit of the Falcons, man. We're gonna see a little bit of the Falcons.
Thank you. I
That's who
need
I'm.
all the.
That's who I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Atlanta with the. They got the fourth easiest schedule in the league. Week 7 through 14, they don't play no playoff teams. So after they get out to get the ball rolling, they should hit a mid-season winning streak and prepare them to probably win the division. So I think that the scheduling did them real well. For the biggest loser,
If we got a quarterback.
uh, they're gonna be all right. They ain't got to blow nobody out. They just got to be consistent. For the biggest loser, I'm gonna have to go with them Giants. They start the
Yeah, yeah.
first three weeks. Washington, Dallas, Kansas City. They'll be 0-3. Then mid season they got a streak where they play Philly twice, Denver, and then right back with San Francisco. So that's 7 games right there in a row right there. They're gonna be horrible. So I think that's who I'm gonna be picking on a lot for that pick 'em. It's them weak Giants.
Man, boy, when the People's Champ speak, y'all better listen. So basically, Champ telling me I'm gonna get some easy money in my pocket. That's what he's telling me.
You
We
bet.
got one member that is not here that we made a bet over and under, and we got one friend and fan of the show that we got a bet of the over and under in the Giants. And I said the Giants not winning over 5 games, and they got them possibly winning 3. I see them winning 3 games. The
Hey,
Saints,
you said that a month ago too, man. Toot your own horn, man.
yeah.
You said that before the schedule came out of anything.
I said and I got them winning. I think it's the Raiders, the Saints, and they may squeak up and beat somebody that they ain't supposed to. But it's gonna be real brutal for them. Mitch, what you got for
I
biggest winner and biggest loser?
just want to tap in on the fantasy purposes. For fantasy purposes, Malik Nabers in that schedule will face some demons on defense. He got a slate of cornerbacks. Make sure you join the Facebook group. We shared it and talked about it in that Facebook group. Some of the cornerbacks that Malik Nabers is going to have to face with whatever quarterback he gets. My biggest winner. Um, I got the Eagles. Eagles have a tough start. They got about 3 or 4 tough games in the beginning, but to me, the Eagles have home, away, home, away, home, away, and I think that can you could take advantage of that, get used to that, and get your season going like that. You don't have 2 away games, like my Falcons got. early on, and you don't have to worry about getting consistent at home. So I believe that little tidbit will help the Eagles out. And shout out to the Falcons for having 5 primetime games, a Thursday night game, having 2 Sunday night games, which are at the real Mercedes-Benz, and 2 Monday night games that are on the road. So shout out to them since we're talking schedules. Commanders. The Commanders went from the second easiest to the toughest schedule. And it's sophomore slump time. It's time for the sophomore slump for their quarterback. So I think the Commanders got a situation on the hand. And shout out to the Kansas City, Detroit, and Dallas having Thanksgiving and Christmas games. I know Kansas City said they wanted to play on Christmas every year. But Kansas City said they wanted to play on Christmas every year. But having Christmas and Thanksgiving games, I think is whack. But Dallas, Detroit, and Kansas City all have them. So
Okay, cool. Now it's my turn. The biggest loser, I think, is the Dallas Cowboys. The first time in history, the remaining 7 games are against teams that won 11 plus games last year, and they play them all in a row. They play the Eagles, the Chiefs, the Lions, the Vikings, the Chargers, and Commanders to end their season this year. And all of those teams won 11 games last year. So if y'all don't get off to a good start, y'all gonna be under the boot real fast.
We'll win all those games except the Eagles. Them games you just said.
Okay.
We have a 12-5 season this year.
Okay.
Hold on, let me set the camera so they don't think I said that.
Right. We're gonna write that down. We're gonna touch
write
back
it down.
on that.
Take a picture. I don't give a.
We gonna touch back on that one. I'm gonna give a bold take. I have been very highly critical of this player, but I think that they have such a winnable season that he could earn his spot in the league. But I'm going to say the Panthers will win their division. The Panthers will win their division.
But hey, I want some of what you smoking on. Boy.
Hold on, bro. How?
I mean, I see 2 games.
Help me, Jesus.
I see 1 game.
What is that?
You gotta listen though. You gotta listen. I see 1 game on the Panthers schedule that's just without a shadow of a doubt that's an L, and that's against the Bills. Outside of the Bills, they don't play nobody that made the playoffs last year. Just about. They got Jacksonville. They got the Cardinals. They got the Falcons. They got the Patriots. They got the Dolphins, the Cowboys, the Jets. Okay, they'll lose to the Packers, but then you got the Saints, the Rams, Buccaneers. Like you got three playoff teams on your schedule. They got a chance to go ahead and win the division this year.
Packers, 49ers, Rams, Bucks, Seahawks.
Seahawks, they'll win. Buccaneers, they'll split. They win in both of the Saints.
Split? Okay.
They'll split. They'll beat the Seahawks. Rams, they'll lose. 49ers, they'll lose.
Come on. You know what I'm waiting for. Come on.
They're gonna beat the Falcons both times. They'll lose to the Packers, lose to the Bills. They'll beat the Jets. They'll beat the Cowboys.
Bullshit.
They'll lose to
Can
the
we get some
Dolphins.
money right now?
Can't beat no
They'll
Cowboys.
beat the Patriots. They'll
They're
beat
not beating Cowboys.
Jacksonville. They'll lose to Arizona.
Can we get some on that Cowboy Panther game right now? 50?
Man, I'm gonna give my money away, man. He giving my money away now.
50?
I don't know. I got a feeling, man. I just got a feeling that
Well, go with your feeling and say bet.
I tell you what, I think that last game of the season when they play Tampa Bay, that'll be for one of them to get in the playoffs. I do think they're gonna have a way better season this year, and they're gonna win a lot of games.
I mean, you really got to look at the Panthers had a nice draft. They had a great draft. They got
a good receiving core.
They got some dogs over there now. And they got a cupcake schedule. 4 games you just look at on their schedule and just be like, them 4 L's.
You mean give you 4?
Besides Bills, Packers, Rams, and a division game, that's it. I'm just gonna say a division game.
Oh, them preseason game, my bad. The Steelers and the Texans. They get smashed in the preseason. You might be able to get your bet then.
You know what I'm saying? You play Jacksonville, Trevor Lawrence ass. You go play the Call of Duty dude. Then you play the Falcons at home. Then you go to the Patriots. Like, bro, none of them teams made the playoffs last year.
Neither did the Panthers.
No, they didn't.
All right. You said they're gonna win division.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just because the team that make the playoffs don't mean they're not a
I think
good
the
team.
Panthers gonna win the division.
They split with some of them teams last year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It got shaky at the end, man. Come on.
Man, listen.
We're gonna have a show. We're gonna have a show where we pick division winners. So y'all be ready.
I'm gonna be ready. But hey, since we're talking about division winners and losers, do we think this is Mike Tomlin's first losing season loading? Yes or no? Genial.
Hold on.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
Man, Trickman Joe, when I saw this question on the whiteboard, I said Trickman Joe won't be here this week because he put this stupid question up here. No, it won't be his first losing season. They don't know how to do it. Just like the Falcons, they don't know how to lose right and get a good pick. They better be mediocre, and they just stuck mediocre. They 8-8. They like the Auburn Tigers. No, ain't gonna be his first losing season. I don't know what you got to do to try to get rid of him. Because Trick Man Joe, you came on here the other day trying to get rid of what they Dennis Can name Watt. You trying to get the Falcons to take TJ Watt. Now you want somebody to take your coach. And then you mess around and gave your wide receiver. Oh wait, they were gonna perform because it's a contract year. You're getting rid of the wrong people. But no, y'all stuck with Mike Tomlin. Go ahead. I'm out.
Well, I will to the Steelers' defense until proven wrong. They have gotten rid of all the problems before they completely crashed all the way out. So we're waiting to see. The People's Champ, will this be his first losing season?
All things must come to an end. I doubled down last year and said when he took Russell Wilson and the other kid, that quarterback, that was going to be the start of his downfall. And I'm going to go ahead and double down this time and say this will be his first losing season. They don't know who's going to play at quarterback. They've got rid of a lot of high-end pieces on their roster, and they got a lot of rookies coming in that haven't proven themselves. So I'm going to say that this will be a 7-10 season.
You giving them 7? You giving them 7 wins? That's saying a lot. When they ain't got nobody to throw the ball right now.
Well, they play in that division over there where you ain't got to do nothing but 3 yards in a cloud of dust. So with Cleveland and Baltimore. So a lot of those games gonna be 13-16. You know, they got a good field goal kicker. So as long as they get him at the 35, 40-yard line, he'll kick a lot of field goals.
I mean, I would at least let me just run their season down. You got the Jets to start off, then you got Seattle, then you travel to England, then the Vikings come home, then you got the Browns, Bengals, Green Bay, Colts, Chargers, Bengals again, Bears, Bills, Ravens, Dolphins, Lions, Browns, Ravens. Yeah,
When
cuz
you can put out 8 wins in that.
I see them winning probably about 5 games.
Man, you weird. Weird. If they don't beat the Browns, they're gonna
They'll,
lose to the Ravens. They're gonna
they'll
lose to
beat
the
the
Browns.
Browns once.
They might even beat the Dolphins. They got them in Pittsburgh on December 15th. That's a
Yeah.
L.
Yeah, it's gonna be cold. Tua ain't gonna want to play there. He definitely ain't gonna want to get hit.
Then you got the Bills gonna probably up chuck one. The Bears, Colts. We'll see though. And they don't know how to do it. They don't know how to do it. They don't know how to do it.
Yeah, I mean, hey, we'll see. We'll see. Who didn't answer? Clutch.
What
Yes
Clutch?
or no?
He know
Will this
about
be
losing season.
will this be Mike Tomlin losing season for the first time?
I'm going to say yes, due to the fact that they don't know who's going to be throwing the ball, and the fact that they've gotten rid of some key pieces, which I'm thankful for, because we inherited one of them, regardless of his demeanor and his temper tantrums. We needed that second receiver to go along with CD Lamb. But yeah, I think this will be his first losing season, and then they're gonna fire him.
I mean,
Okay.
hold on. Aaron Rodgers did play last year, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
He was terrible last year, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Well, his if you look at his numbers, you wouldn't say that, but yeah, he was terrible.
Shit, I'm looking at his numbers. That nigga was terrible. I don't know why they think he finna
How
be a
many
savior.
how many yards did he throw for? How many touchdowns?
How many yards did he throw for last year?
Mm-hmm.
Give me 2 seconds. I'm finna tell you. 2024, that man threw 3,897 yards.
Okay. How many touchdowns?
28.
Okay, so if you look at those numbers, you would say he had a decent season. Because
Shit.
28 touchdowns is not lunch meat now. I mean
And he had 40 sacks.
that's not his fault.
Why
Shit,
not?
you think Pittsburgh better than New York?
I mean their line is a little better than New York's.
He still can't move.
Only
Who
time,
line he behind?
only time when you land on your back, it ain't your fault if you went to a Diddy party. Other than that, you know what? It's your fault.
Champ, he did rush for 107 yards last year.
Ooh, smoking more than Zeke.
Man, Zeke rushed 447 yards. I think.
Man, all I know is the Jets was nice. At least they were supposed to be. And they had won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They won 5 games. Y'all break. I heard this from on Give It Arenas. He said that him and Kwame Brown called the meeting, said, "Hey, y'all need to give me the ball." Gilbert said, "Man, I was the new kid on the block." So I was like, "Well, I guess I just gotta give him the ball." Jared Stackhouse came in there and said, "Man, we told you, you sorry. You not finna be the face of this team. You not finna go from averaging 8 points to 20 points a game. Aaron Rodgers ain't finna go from winning 5 games last year to winning 10 this year. It's over with. Stick a fork in him. He can stay in his tune that he in right now. He gonna retire. It ain't happening.
Well,
I'm about liable to say I don't even think they're still gonna win 7 games next year.
I think Aaron Rodgers is better than Brock Purdy
Right now?
right now.
Oh, shit. I ain't the biggest Purdy fan, but I ain't finna let you just treat him like
Hey, chat.
soft
Hey,
meat.
listen up, chat. Hey, put it in the Facebook group. Who would you rather have right now, Brock Purdy or Aaron Rodgers? See what the chat say.
Man,
And this sector was brought to you by CTE. It is a horrible thing. Make sure you always get your regular checkups. Men, I know we don't love the doctor, but sometimes when we start saying things that we don't even believe, we need to go get checked.
free AB, man. AB already free, man, but AB don't need no charges. They try to take that man chain. AB let that thing go.
You see them shoes he had on?
Them
Yeah,
big
they blame.
ass, them
If you
big
got
ass.
CTE, yeah, you can get away with anything. Blame it on CTE.
I'm trying to tell you, if he would have killed them, he would have been out the next day. But we finna jump over to the NBA. Shouts out to the Final Four in the finals. In the Western Conference Finals, we got OKC versus the T-Wolves.
Yes,
And then we got in the Eastern Conference Finals, the Pacers versus the Knicks.
Yes, sir.
I think it's unanimous to say that everybody knows who's coming out the East. Anybody object to the Knicks coming out the East?
Nope.
I do.
Damn.
More wings for me.
I do.
So y'all think Indiana gonna win?
I
Yeah.
think Indiana. I think Indiana's gonna win.
The People's Champ, you got Indiana too?
Well, I got to go with Indiana because they beat my ball. Because New York beat my boys. I don't like how they was out there dancing. That really struck a nerve with me.
You don't have to pull.
I mean, we
started
can put
seeing
some
them
more.
playing
We
fly
can put
down
some
there.
more wings on it.
First of all, hey, chat, comment. I bet Champ with the 15-piece wings on this show during the episode. Champ let these guys get in 2 games in. He was 0-2 and let them jump on. Now, they look at me different. I get kind of light skinned, but I'd have been like a hater if I'd have really stuck on that. But I couldn't be no hater, so we're gonna all eat wings together. Nah, I'm gonna see what D do.
So we bet some more wings. I got the Knicks.
No, I'm winged out.
Okay, put. We betting some wings.
Yeah, we can bet some wins.
All right, bet. Nice 15 piece. Or if it just gotta be cash, that's about $25.
Man, where you get wings from? That's $25.
I know,
Them
ain't
be
trying.
hot.
Everywhere
Come
you
on,
go,
man.
them selling $25.
Make them get the bone.
But they overcharge y'all down there.
Man, our traditional wing, shit, Champ will tell you, our traditional wing about $16, $17.
Oh, they more than that. They 20.
All right, that's what I'm
Right,
saying.
Tat?
All right, well.
I need something to wash it down with.
Yeah, I gotta get a soda. Gotta get a soda.
Okay,
I ain't getting the
well,
alcohol beverage. I'm just get a little Mountain Dew.
okay. Yeah, so it's 25 then. I trust y'all on that.
Okay. Yeah, Champ don't lie. If one person on this podcast I trust Champ.
Well, I get my hey nigga. Well, I get weird a bit.
Can I tell you why Indy's gonna win?
Why?
Yeah, go ahead.
Indy's gonna win because the Knicks don't have a deep enough bench. Indy has a bench. They can go, 9, 10 deep if they needed to. The Knicks may go 6 or 7. That's it.
I don't even know
They
if
ain't
you
gonna
can.
have enough juice. They ain't gonna have enough juice to sustain through another 7-game series.
I don't even know if you can name 3 people off Indiana bench.
No, I
No,
can't.
they can't name starters.
I sure can't. Nobody but
I can name Halliburton and
that's it.
Obi
Hey,
Toppin.
nigga, hey,
Obi Toppin
you
come out the
can't
bench.
name 5 paces of all time. I give you that.
Reggie Miller.
Reggie Miller, Jermaine O'Neal,
Hey man, he
Paul
ain't need no
George.
help. He
No,
ain't need
hold
no
Oh,
help.
on.
that
The big boy that went to Clemson. What's his name? God, I can't think his name. Dale something.
All right, man. Yeah,
Yeah, I can name some. I know some of them now.
yeah
Hey,
man. All right.
I just see
Mark
money, money,
Jackson.
money,
Mark
money.
Jackson.
So we got 2 for the Knicks and 2
Jalen
for
Rose.
Indiana. We'll get what the other members of the cast want to say. We want to know. Yeah,
People champ don't have his reasoning is obsolete because he talking about since the Knicks beat my team,
Yeah.
I pull for the Lakers. My mama whooped me more than my daddy, but if they would have got the scrapping in the front yard, I'm cheering for my mama. She beat the brakes off me. Hey,
well, we will chat.
the
We want
Knicks-
to hear from y'all. We want to hear what y'all think in the Eastern Conference Finals and what's going to happen. But I for sure know that we are divided in the West. I know me, myself, and I'm taking all bets that Ant-Man will be heading to the NBA Finals this year. Who does not agree?
me.
OKC, baby.
All we got is one OKC. Everybody else Timberwolves.
You know something? I want to go with Ant Man. I really do. But I'm gonna have to go with OKC because they played a lot better defense than the Timberwolves. So I got to go with OKC.
Well, would you like to bet your wings back there? That way, it's a chance for you to win your money back.
Yeah, let's do that.
Hey,
Okay.
man. Yeah, degenerates.
Yeah, let's do that.
Only reason Kivovich is going with OKC is because at the beginning of the season, which I looked up one night, man, make sure y'all subscribe because I'm a subscriber to the podcast. So I went back around episode 60 and 65. I knew it was October. Where I got on here and predicted that OKC would be Knicks in the championship. And I
You
went and
you
pulled.
you, you did not say OKC versus the Knicks.
I sent you
I just want
footage.
I just want you to get mad, cuz I just
Oh,
want you to get mad.
because the first thing I found was when I said I wanted the Lakers.
You're on mute.
Me? When I
Nah,
wanted the
true, man.
Lakers, when I wanted the Lakers to be in it, and that what you were saying. But
I
man,
You up, you barking and barking. You like that dog behind the fence. He hard. He got all that action behind the fence. Then time somebody open the fence, he get quiet. That's what you are. Keep a bitch.
Well, I will say that
I know your type.
I at
I
least
love you though.
did say OKC was gonna make it. But Joe, you are in here. Eastern
What up? What
Conference
up?
Finals. Who do you got winning the Eastern Conference Finals?
Man, the Knicks. If the
Oh,
Knicks
what?
don't win it, the world gonna end. The Knicks have to win it. You saw those stuff. No fans going crazy, but they don't need to win the finals because they should. The world. Well, if they do, boy, yeah. Ooh. But yeah, it's Knicks. I like the Knicks.
The podcast is split right now. So
For real.
just so you know.
Halliburton on a mission though, man. Halliburton don't care about none of what I'm saying, but
Now,
Mr. Overrated himself.
Western Conference Finals, who do you have?
Shoot, I can't go against that dog, Minnesota.
And again, I will say that the podcast is split. I'll let you figure out who went with who.
No,
But
he got to figure it out. I went with OKC and I went with Indiana.
Who is
oh,
SGA?
Oh, so you want
them
to say
two.
that?
Oh, I mean, Joe, you here. So I feel like I'm gonna win some money from you from the Giants. So I just gotta go ahead and jump back to NFL just for a minute so we can put it
Okay,
on the air.
jump.
I do not believe the Steelers will win more than 7 games this year. Do you want to jump on that?
They won't win more than 7?
Yeah.
You know I'm jumping on that train. Shoot, hell high water. Go Steelers.
Well,
Mike Tomlin. The Pittsburgh Steelers don't even deserve to have Mike Tomlin as their coach. He's so disrespected in his own city. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like
Well,
the narrative with
Well,
Jesus, but I ain't gonna go
after they
that
had
deep
this
right there.
losing
Man, not
season, they're gonna fire his ass.
a
So
prophet not receiving his own home. What's that? You say gonna fire what?
after he had this losing season, they're gonna fire his ass.
This is a strong possibility, but it'd be a complete and pure gift for another team.
true. But we'll talk some more Al about that. But do we think the NBA draft lottery is rigged, or do we think that's? I mean, what do you think, Joe?
Man, you have to be uh, a straight idiot not to believe that the NBA is not rigged. Look how Patrick Ewing made it to the Knicks. Derrick Rose to the Chicago, I said Cubs, Bulls. LeBron James with Cleveland, and now this Dallas thing with Cooper Flag. So they've already had a referee, Donaghy, whatever his name is, that uh, was betting on games and rigged a lot of games. So, of course, if you've been living on a rock for all these years, I guess you haven't seen it. You just want to see what you want to see in life. But yeah, most definitely the NBA is rigged. How with your bets and stuff, you need that one last bet, and it be your best bet you think you got on the board, and it lose. You be like, man, God,
I
dog.
mean, since you done
Like
brought up
Jalen
the name,
Brunson filing out the other night. Yeah,
since you done brought up the name, do you think Cooper Flag will be a superstar in the league?
I think he will be a star, a superstar. I just don't get it. It's been so many great players that have came from Duke that they thought was going to be superstars in the NBA, and they've let a lot of people down. Like what's the point guard that was on the motorcycle accident? Jason Williams,
Jason. Yeah,
Elton Brand, Christian Leitner, Bob
Christian
Hurd. I can go
Leitner,
on and on with the Duke
Bob
players.
Hurley.
But Cooper Flag he's going to be a different maker, but I don't think he'll be a superstar. But it wouldn't shock me if he do, because he got dog and he played against the Olympic guys and was successful this previous year. So he got dog in him. He from Maine, so he trying to put Maine on the map on his back.
Grant Hill was the best one.
No
Clutch,
doubt.
Stayed hurt.
Clutch,
Career got
is the
cut short.
NBA draft rigged?
I'm gonna go out on a big limb and say yes, because I've heard a couple of stories. I heard a story that Shaq told that Commissioner Stern came up to him, asked him where would he want to play in the cold or in the heat, and he said I'd rather play in the sun, and he ended up getting drafted by the Orlando Magic. So
Imagine that.
Hey, well,
the two teams that had those picks were in the cold. So
I definitely get that understanding. Do you think Cooper Flag is going to be a superstar in the league?
I don't think he's gonna be a superstar, but I think he's gonna be a good player. Prove
He'll
me
have all
wrong.
stars on his belt. A lot of all stars on his belt.
Yeah, prove me wrong.
The People's Champ is the NBA rigged.
Wherever you have more than one coincidence, you have a train. And I think that's the obvious answer. Yes, it is.
And do you think Cooper Flag is going to be a superstar in the league?
Just like y'all just said, yeah, he's gonna make a lot of all-star games. As far as being face of the league or the top five, I don't know about the top five.
Right. It's very
for
hard.
Making all those all-star games, yeah, he'll be a consistent player in the all-star game, without a doubt. And on the USA Olympic team.
Oh yeah, no doubt. No doubt. No
Gino
doubt.
Kipovich, do you think the NBA draft is rigged?
No.
I knew he gonna say. I knew it.
I mean, come
Always a
on, man.
keeper pitch around here.
Come on, man. Come on.
Keep a switch.
I just want you before you say that, I just want you to know that Dallas had a better chance of getting the number one pick than
Somebody get struck by lightning.
somebody getting struck by lightning.
Yeah.
In the middle of a field with none but trees around. And they got the number one pick.
Ain't no way, boy, ain't no way.
But continue. I guess Gino Kipovich trying to get him an NBA analyst act somewhere.
Yeah.
But
what's your reasoning?
what the boy name? The fake Gino. What chance he had to get in the championship? In KD.
I mean, when you
So
got when you got the people's champ in your ear telling you what to draft and what to do,
He's soaking up the
you
game.
got a chance. You got a chance. It was rigged.
Easy E even won one. 3
It was rigged.
in one
Easy
season.
E had his ear to the couch picking players.
But I did say Easy E will not win another conference. Let me stop.
Well, what if you do though? That's what I'm saying, man. Stuff
ain't no
happen,
way.
man.
Ain't
Stuff
no
happen.
way.
I mean, I believe some of the games might be rigged. Check out the next episode. We'll talk about 5.5. 5.5 the point spread. So I believe some of the games may be rigged. Not the whole games, but we don't want to lose the trust we have in sport.
Man, as lopsided as that draft, that trade was. Come on, man.
But
The NBA did them a solid. And you see how they nixed the trade.
How was it
with Chris
lopsided?
Paul.
How was
Chris
it
Paul was
lopsided?
gonna
You
go to the Lakers.
got on here last week, Joe. You got on here
What?
last week. It said it wasn't lopsided. It said the Lakers lost. You said the Lakers lost the trade. Now the trade was lopsided. Come on, man.
Hey, he ain't lying. He ain't lying.
I can't wait to get that dog. I can't wait to get that dog when he get beyond that fence. I'm gonna teach that dog some lessons. Stay, roll over.
What the Kenya Martin? We Kenya Martin and Young, Nick Young.
Well,
Please don't stand up, Kenya
I
Martin.
be quiet when Jolie. I be talking again.
well, the league is not rigged, according to Gino. Do you think Cooper Flag is gonna be a superstar in the league?
Oh, here we go.
You know the answer to that.
You're gonna be a bust.
Hold on 1 second. No. Let me wipe myself up a little bit. Cause I told y'all the White Hope was on the way, baby. I told you that when the boy was in high school. Like, as white as I can get. I told
What, you got footage or something? You got proof? You got receipts?
Nah. He was putting on his Sammy Sosa.
Yeah, I was turning my white up.
You didn't get no Cooper Flag paraphernalia, so man, you on that train.
I've been told you that, man. I've been
You
told everybody Cooper Flag with the truth.
Just found out where he from 2 weeks ago. Shit.
No, come on. I got to you know.
You just Google his numbers a couple of weeks ago. Stop playing, man. Be true to the game. Be true to the audience, man.
You know I got receipts. The audience know. My mama watched the first show.
You can't trust her keep a bitch. Especially after Mother's Day. The weekend after Mother's Day, you can't trust her keep a bitch.
Nah, all the gifts been bought. That one keep bitch in the action.
Well, I'm gonna go on the record and say that I do believe that some fishy stuff goes on with the NBA draft because Chris Paul got traded and New Orleans got the #1 pick.
Yeah.
The Marcus Cousins Davis left the Pelicans and they got the #1 pick. Cleveland, LeBron James left Cleveland and they got and they got the #1 pick.
They got 2 of them
twice.
Kevin Love left Minnesota and they got the #1 pick later on down the line. So
you suck when certain people aren't there. The first part of the show sucked because Trigger Man Joe wasn't here.
If LeBron just played that year and they made the playoffs, he left that year. They got the #1 pick that same year he left. Before they sucked.
No.
Yes.
How? How? No.
How you
They got a guy named Bennett. Bennett was the #1 pick.
Left.
He was above Bennett, and they got Wiggins.
Yes, they did.
Chat, let that man know, man. We finna get out the show, man. Chat, let the man know. They did a year socking, and then they got the #1 pick.
One bit.
They got 2 #1s though. They got Bennett. Bennett was one. And Wiggins was the other one.
Yeah, look there.
You want to bet?
Now look.
All of them?
Yeah, that don't shut me up. We can bet $3, nigga. We can bet $3, nigga. That don't shut me up.
$3. That's $300 in the bet
world. We're gonna check all of. We're gonna. Hey, it's been a great show. Remember to like, share, subscribe to us on YouTube. Continue to check us out Nationwide Sounds every Wednesday at 12 o'clock during lunchtime. Check us out on Spotify. We do have a Facebook group for you to check out, share, post your information, and let us know what you think. Clutch, take us out.
All right. Never let your desperation change your destination. Be patient.
Your
True that.
destiny
True
is a
that.
choice.
Shout out to the Knicks, man. They when the draft used to have them envelopes, it sure enough used to be rigged.
They need Curtis Blow. He from New
Brandon.
York.
Hey, Brandon, man, put the right show on the right week, man. It's supposed to email me now. Let's get it. Oh man, hold on. Let me I'm trying to. He done got me
Flustered.
Yeah, we didn't do no outro. We out.
You know the outro? Okay.